guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be building this futon because the space, as you can see, is empty, so it could definitely use some sort of couch futon sort of situation. So I'm going to go ahead and build this today. Hopefully it goes well. Just really big and bulky. Oh, and I'm also going to be talking about something that happened to me at the mall, which was really creepy, and it's probably the reason why you clicked on this video. So don't worry, it's not just me building this futon. It's going to be me discussing what happened exactly. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off by sort of cutting through the packaging. I like murdered the inside of this. Hopefully that was the hardest part. What the heck? Oh my god, I think it's already made. I have no clue how to take this out. Okay, so I got it out. It says, please find your parts in the storage. So guys, so basically I was at the mall, I was this past weekend. Everything was fine. We were literally, Jonathan and I were literally there probably like literally all day. And there came a point in time, because everywhere I go, I take like 4 things with me. I take my Hydroflask, because I always have to have water with me. My Vaseline that I use as chapstick. My little medicine container where I have basically just a whole mix of prescriptions that I have to take. So I always have to have those things with me. And literally when I was in the car that day, I had this like feeling where I told myself, I was like, Ashley, like, don't bring down your Hydro Flask, like you're gonna lose it, just leave it in the car. But then the other part of me was just like, Ashley, you're gonna get thirsty, just take your Hydro Flask and just watch after it, like don't leave it. So I was going about my day, right? We were both just there doing our thing, went into many stores, and when we were leaving, we were gonna go to a restaurant because we were hungry. But once we got there, I had realized that I had left my Hydro Flask and it wasn't in the car with me. And I literally immediately started freaking out because I was like, oh my god, that's literally like one of my most prized possessions. Where the heck did I leave my Hydro Flask? Like, I'm not kidding you guys. I was so distraught and just so mad at myself for leaving it, because one, Hydro Flasks like aren't cheap. So I was basically just so like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this. And I kept calling store after store, right? Because I was like, okay, I have to call, like I have to call right away because by the time we get there, what if somebody takes it? And it was so frustrating because I was calling, I was being nice, I was being cordial. Like I would call, I would be like, hi, I have a quick question. By any chance, have you guys received or have you guys seen a light blue Hydro Flask in your store? Sometimes I would literally just get hung up on. Others, they'd be like giving me an attitude, and it's like, I'm sorry, like I'm not being rude to you. I know this isn't exactly part of your job, but at the same time, like I'm pretty sure if you lost something, like, you know, call that place too. You would like just try to find out if it's there. So basically we go back to the mall because luckily when we went to go where we were gonna go eat, they had said that it was a 15-minute wait. It worked out because we still had to go back to the mall. So we get to the mall and we separate, and he goes to the parking lot part that we were, and he drops me off by Ulta. And basically I just go right into the mall, and all the stores that we were at were by each other. So it was kind of just like a boom, boom, boom for me to check. And I had noticed when I walked in that there was these 2 older men kind of sort of made eye contact, me and one of the men. And I had noticed immediately, I mean seriously immediately, right when I had entered, that they were, in a sense, it felt like they were following me, but then part of me always tries to see the good in people at the same time. So I was like, oh, maybe they're just waiting for their wives outside the stores, you know? So I had walked in and had gone straight to Ulta, and I was a little hesitant because when I had called, the girl that was on the phone with me, she was very just like rude, and I was gonna go up and to the front where the registers were and kind of just ask in person. Maybe that would have made a difference, but I was a little bit hesitant, so I just walked out and I was like, oh, never mind, like I'll just come by after, or ask Jonathan to do for me, you know? And so I walk out of the store and I go to the next store that I had gone in, and it was Windsor. and I walked into Windsor, and I had noticed that the men that I had seen when I walked into the mall were kind of right next to me and kind of looking at me a little bit too much, where it's kind of to the point where like they looked like they were trying to see what I was doing and stuff. And so I do kind of get a little bit nervous, but like I said, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, oh, maybe their wives or their daughters are in the stores and they just don't want to go inside and they're just waiting for them. So basically I go into Windsor, and when I come out, the men are still there and they're looking right at me. At that little point, there was like a big rush of people in that little walkway. So I take advantage of that and kind of get in between people, and I was just kind of walking right next to people. And the store that I went into was Sam Ash, the music store, and basically I just go ahead and go into that store because that's another place we were in, and go look around the areas that we were in just to check if I had left my Hydroflask there. And when I walk out, the two men, I kid you not, are still right there, and they were looking like in my direction, like right at me. And at that point I was kind of like, okay, like this doesn't feel right. Like I would understand, like, okay, they're waiting for their daughter, you know, because they're waiting at Ulta and then waiting at Windsor. And so I was like, okay, but Sam Ash, like a music store, like I don't know, like not that girls don't play music, but it was too much of a coincidence that they were at that exact store, and literally within like 2 minutes. It's not even like they're spending time at that one store, it's like it's the same amount of time that I'm spending. So I walk out and I go, because Sam Ash is literally right next to Ulta, so I go and I swoop out and I go into Ulta. And at that point I'm zooming through the aisles, going through each aisle that I was in, just rechecking, kind of looking if I had left my flask there. And all of a sudden I hear, where did she go? Did you see where she went? And it was the two guys. It was the taller guy talking to the shorter guy, and the shorter guy says, I don't know, I lost sight of her. And right when I hear that, because at the same time I'm looking for my Hydroflask, but still in the back of my mind I'm kind of a little worried, because I'm like, okay, like this is too much of a coincidence. So as they're walking near the main aisle, I'm walking out one of the side aisles, and I make eye contact with the man. Okay guys, so the camera isn't exactly the straightest, but I built my futon. It wasn't even that hard. So just to finish off the story, as soon as I made eye contact with that guy, I had like the immediate kind of like utter flight sensation. I was like, oh heck no, I am not getting kidnapped today. I am not gonna be sex trafficked. Like I gotta get out of here. And I just zoomed out of the area and went straight into Jonathan's car because he was already waiting for me. And yeah, I'm so thankful that nothing happened and that I was aware of my surroundings. Please, ladies and men, like, be aware of your surroundings. It is so important not to just be so oblivious to what's around you. You have to be aware, because I feel like that could really bring down your chances of getting kidnapped or, you know, getting assaulted or anything like that. I'm not saying it's like 100% proof, like if you are aware, like it's not gonna happen to you, but at the same time, like if you are conscious of what's around you, there may be a chance that it won't happen to you. So basically it was just kind of like a little story time of what happened, because it was a scary situation. And it's just crazy how I had told myself in the car, like, leave your Hydroflask, don't take it down, but I still took it down and potentially could have gotten kidnapped. So moral of the story, listen to your gut. But Jonathan and I decided to go, because I did go to, like I said, I went to Sam Ash, Ulta, and Windsor, because I thought those were literally the last stores we went to. But we had actually walked into Steve Madden because I saw some boots in the window and I thought they were so cute, so I wanted to try them on. And that was the last place we were. When I had called Steve Madden on the phone when we were actually at the restaurant already putting our reservation in, I had talked to the girl and she was very just rude, and she actually hung up on me, and I had Jonathan call her, and so she was just, you know, saying that they don't have it. And then Jonathan's like, well, after we eat, we should go check the stores again one more time, and maybe somebody found it and put it in the lost and found section. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. We had ended up going to Steve Madden, and I had walked up to one of the girls that was working there, and I had said, hey, by any chance, my boyfriend already had called, but we just want to see if by any chance somebody turned in Hydroflask, like a blue color, or if you guys happen to find one. And she's like, yeah. And like I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, yay, my Hydroflask is here. And yeah, here's my futon. I'm so excited. That is gonna conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Bye!